Hey guys, what's up? Want to talk about coaching.
Check it out.
Check it out. All that legal stuff. What's up, security family? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you watching my channel. So, Commander Hall made a video last night, and he was talking about how he popped in on one of his guards, did a surprise visit, and caught his guard doing exactly what he was supposed to be doing, which is awesome. But it made me think about something that is very important to being a manager or an owner of a company, and that's coaching. And coaching is not always just disciplinary action. It also involves positive, and that I draw back on my experiences working as a manager in a large corporation. They paid a lot of money to train me to be a manager for them, and one of those big areas that they really focused on was coaching. And coaching is the development of the employees who are directly underneath you. And one of the things that I always go to first and foremost with any form of coaching, make it private, make it positive. When you are coaching an employee, don't embarrass them in front of their coworkers or customers. You want to make it private, and you want to make it positive. And you say, well, how do I make it positive if what I have to talk to them about is a negative situation? They go, well, this is how you do it. You start off by talking. You tell them, I've got several things I want to discuss with you. And you start off by pointing out the good things that they do. You name a few good things that they do that you appreciate for them, of them, and then you talk about, I got one thing that I need to talk to you about. This a little bit. I think we could use some work on. And then you go in and you discuss. You state what you've observed, and then wait for a response. Don't keep talking. Wait for a response. Look them in the eye and wait for a response, because that's going to be their cue to talk. And a lot of times, when you talk about a good counselor, sometimes the best counselors never say a word. They let their client or their patient do all the talking, and a lot of times they'll solve their own problems. So state what you've observed, wait for a response. Once you get the response, if the response sounds like they have a solution to fix it, or they explain what happened, you say, that's when you follow up with, well, what can we do, or what can you do to fix this? Because you want them to own. It depends on the situation. A lot of times you want them to own the problem. You want them to own the solution. So depending on the situation, you can say, what can we do to fix this? Because sometimes it may be a mutual failure. But sometimes it's just completely 100% on the employee. And then you say, what can you do to fix this and prevent this from happening in the future? And then you again wait for their response. And you let them come up with the solution. Then if it's a good solution, then you both agree on that solution. And then you agree to follow up with it, say a week, 2 weeks, a month down the road. And then what this is going to do is it's going to allow the employee to start building up, build themselves up, and we're coming up with their own solutions to the problem, and they're going to own the solution. And the follow-up is basically a follow-up, say, hey, how are things going? Have you had any issues with what we talked about before? And that's going to happen later on down the road. Before you let the employee go during this coaching session, bring up another positive situation. Don't leave it in a negative light. Leave it on a positive, because you don't want them walking out the door feeling down and out because they did something wrong. It's important to make it positive, because positive reinforcement, positive disciplinary action is way more effective than just beating them up and leaving them feeling down and feeling like they just totally messed up. So focus on making it private, make it positive. Don't embarrass them. Don't, reserve it for when you're able to talk to them in private, but don't wait too long. It's very important that you do not wait too long. And, you know, as a manager also, it's very important that you point out positive things that you see your employees doing and tell them throughout the month. Never mind just dealing with negative disciplinary action, but remind them that they're doing a great job in certain areas, because that really boosts their confidence level, and you're going to turn them into a really great employee. You know, a lot of times people will say that, oh, I never hear anything from my manager unless I do something wrong. And guys, that just sucks. That just sucks for morale. It sucks for motivating your employees to do their job. When people feel like they're not doing a good job, they tend to lose their energy in the job. So remind your employees from time to time what a great job they're doing. When you see it, say it. So that's my second rule with coaching, is when you see something, say something. Sounds like a horrible ad campaign for, you know, snitching on your neighbors, but in this case, it's a very good thing. When you see something positive that your employee's doing, say something, bring it up, you know, point it out. There's nothing wrong with letting your employees know that they did a good job. So that's all I have for today on this topic as far as coaching goes. There's other things you can do with coaching. You know, I really encourage you to do reviews on a quarterly basis at least. And this is where you basically, I'm going to share how to do a quarterly review on your employees. And this is another great opportunity to really build up your employees and show them that they're doing a great job, or show where they need to build up their weaknesses and strengthen themselves. But it's a great opportunity to bring up things unprovoked. It's an expected quarterly review, and very useful for coaching your employees and making them better people. So anyway, hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you later.